friends, I am Wanda and you are watching Happy Threads Girl channel, a channel for ages 13 and up, for collectors of American Girl dolls or collectors of all dolls, just anybody who loves anything to do with American Girl dolls. If you are new here, I am so glad you found your way to this cozy little corner of the internet. And if you are returning, you know this is where we celebrate all things 18-inch doll related, from the crafts, the stories, the books, just everything. So that's anything related to 18-inch doll. So today I'm super excited though to have this video today because, for one, I bought myself my little beverage. So we'll get a little sip here. Okay, that was nice and refreshing. And then I have something that's super exciting for me. I sent 2 dolls off to the doll hospital and they finally arrived. So I have my package here. So I sent off my number 58, and I can't remember the number of the other doll, but I will put that in here because that is probably important. So anyway, let's see how they came. So I got the package today. I did take them to the Dallas store when I was down there for the shopping event in June because, well, I was going to be down there for one, and for two, I wanted to see, like, if the store thought that it would be a good idea to send them in, if they thought maybe that there was something that maybe just I could do to fix them. There really wasn't. I kind of knew that, but you know, it wasn't, I wanted to see. And then also that way, if I did that, the other part of that was I didn't have to pay for shipping the dolls to the doll hospital because they will just do that for you. So, and like I said, since I was down there already, I thought, why the heck not? Because then I don't have to pay for shipping. So anyway, we got the box open. So let's see what we've got going on here. So we have, ooh, I don't know who, because the boxes are, there's a window, so I don't know who's in this box. So let's see who is in here. Okay, we got the lid off. Oh, good. It's the one I was most excited to get. So it is my number 58, who I call Jordy. And so this is Jordy Jefferson. And so this is a number 58. I did purchase this doll from the Toys R Us when they were doing the going out of business sale. I didn't even really realize what was going on with that. I was a new collector at the time. And so anyway, when I got to the store, there were very few options for me. And the dolls that were there that I wanted all kind of had something messed up with them. And Jordy's never had great hair. And because I was a new collector, when I got Jordy, I didn't really understand so much about how to take care of curly hair. And like I said, it was kind of messed up to begin with. Let me get this next strap off. So I did not do Jordy any services. So that's good. So, so yeah, let's get her out of the box here. All right, so we have her out of the box. Here she is in her adorable little hospital gown and her little cute socks. I always love these things. I don't know if I probably don't. I don't send dolls to that hospital that often. I think this is probably like maybe the 3rd time I've sent anybody in. I know for sure it's not more than that. And so anyway, and then they also get their little get well card. And let's see what they say here. Oh, and they gave me the card. So anyway, so they spelled her name wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so let's see. So what I sent Jordy in mostly was because her curls were just a mess. I could not get them straightened out. So let's do the big moment here. I'm gonna just see if I can do this here on camera. I really, really hope that Jordy's curls are better. Jordy is just adorable, and I love them, and I think they are one of my favorite little characters that I'm building in my little doll world. I have to remember that I have made Jordy be non-binary, or not. I made Jordy. Jordy is non-binary. I think that this doll's personality just kind of leans into that. So I like that aspect of that. So that's Jordy. Jordy's got an interesting story in my little world. So in the little Happy Hollows world, I love Jordy's little story that we have going on. So anyway, here is Jordy. And they have, let's see, did the curls, am I going to be happy with these curls? Let's shake it out. Shake it out, girl, like you're Taylor Swift. Or not girl, person. Shake it out, person. Human, good human. Well, you're not even human. Good 18-inch vinyl. All right. So I do have a water bottle here. So I did know that I was going to do this. So let's do a little squirt squirt. I make sure that I have lots of water when I'm styling dolls. Okay, I think that's helping a little bit. Yeah, I think, well, I'm much happier than it was. I'm going to put a picture in here of where I had Jordy's curls. And that was after I had worked a long time with it. And I had asked for some other friends, like, what they thought I should do. And everybody kind of was of the nature of, like, the hair had reached a point, like, we as collectors weren't going to be able to do much, that it was going to need a head replacement. I am happy, though, that her ears are still pierced, or their ears are still pierced. They were sent with pierced ears, and Dallas told me that they would not come back with pierced ears. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of a bummer. But you know, it is what it is, right? So I still wanted the replacement head because the curls were so bad. So anyway, there is Jordy, and they are looking awesome. So I think that really is really nice. I'm fairly pleased. So, I mean, I would have liked these curls here to be a little more pronounced, but maybe that's just me kind of tweaking it a little bit. So anyway, we are going to protect Jordy's curls going forward because they do not deserve to have their curls ever ruined. They are awesome with their cute little curls. So, all right, there's Jordy. So happy with that. So that is great. So next up is, can't remember the number of the style, but it is, this is going to be Laura Jamerson. And I sent Laura in because I actually had, I mentioned that I have some close friends that live by that are also doll collectors, and so one of those close friends is on Instagram, and her title is Otters and Elephant, and she and I are super close, and we do lots of fun things together. And she just is she's a great thrifter, and so she had found a doll that she just didn't want in her collection anymore, and so she gave it to me. And I really had wanted the doll. It just wasn't in really great shape, and so we needed to send it in for lots of things. Like, it had lots of marker on it, and it had like the eyes were messed up. So I sent her in for a new head and a new body. So a little pricier, but you know, it was okay because once again, it was just on a Lauren. My friend's name is Lauren, so Otter and Elephants, her name is Lauren. But so I named this doll Laura for two reasons. For one, because Lauren is my friend that had given it to me, and the other part of that is that the doll actually had the name Laura written in marker on her arm. So I felt like, you know, we'd at least honor that part of her legacy. So here she is in the box. So I do think that she looks much better because she doesn't have marker on her eyelids. So that's a big, big plus. And she doesn't have marker on her arms. So that's going to be good. So let's get her out of the box here. So, you know, I've mentioned that I have children, and I taught my children to be very careful with their toys. And so I always, and I was raised to be very careful with my toys, meticulously careful. I was just like, I was kind of legendary in my family group for like being very particular about how I kept my things, like all my crayons, all my color books, all my dolls. I just wanted all those things kept in a particular order, and I'm still that way. So I want my things kept in a particular order. So anyway, so it may not make sense to other people how I keep things, but it is an order to me. So let's get Laura out of here. So let's see if they spelled her name right on the card. Let's see. Oh, Laura did get her name spelled right, so she is correct. And Jordy has just fallen over here on me. Oh no. All right. So here's Laura. Same deal. Cute socks. And then the moment that we all live for is the hairnet. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my goodness, she's gorgeous. I love her. I do have a thing for redheads and blue eyes, so I definitely love blue eyes. It's probably it is my favorite eye color. So anyway, that is that is that. So there's little Laura Jameson. So she is definitely going to get some more screen time in the Happy Hollows world. So super excited about that. And then also I just wanted to mention that, yes, I did talk a little bit about Happy Hollows. I will be talking more in future videos about Happy Hollows. It is definitely kind of my world expanding thing. So in my world, like, all of my dolls are kind of, they're kids, but kids in the way like the Peanuts, you know, or Little Rascals. So they may do things that are a little, maybe not kid orientated, but they're not jobs that kids would have, where kids wouldn't really drive cars. But in our world in Happy Hollows, kids do drive cars, even though they're still kids. So you just don't see parents or anybody that's not, you know, in the little kid world. So that's where we're going with that. I've been super happy building some props and stuff for that and expanding on that. And yeah, and then I'm super excited to have these dolls back from the doll hospital. And that's really kind of it. I'm super excited to be able to like start being putting out more content regularly. So that's been a little bit of a change. Like, I have a plan now going forward to do these changes, or to get content out. And then the last thing I want to talk about, like just a little briefly, is I know these videos are rough, and I'm trying to keep improving on them, and I will improve on them, because that's how you do it. You just kind of put out content and learn as you go. I know every YouTuber says that, and I know that in years to come I will be so cringy at all these videos, but that's how it is. That's, you know, and I appreciate all of you who are here early on and supporting me. I really, really do appreciate the support. So many of you have been so sweet and so kind. Joe from AGTV Forever has been so helpful and so wonderful. I do love all of her content. I love the fact that she is so strong with her opinions, and so voiceful, and so committed to doing what is right and good. I love that. Just so many people out there. And then I've been watching a whole bunch of other new channels, like other little channels like me that are growing. Please reach out to me. I want to help you. Let's help each other, support each other as we are all growing. So if you are a little channel, please put a comment down there, because I want to make sure I'm subscribing to your channel, and I'm watching your content, and I'm liking your content also, because I know you guys are doing that for me, and I greatly appreciate that. So that's where we go. And then in that side note, when I say that I'm going to get better, I am of Gen X, so I'm a little bit older. And so one of the exciting things in my life is I am no longer working in a job that I don't love anymore. So that's given me a little bit of free time. And so with that, I'm also going to go to college, and I am going to take classes in cinematography. And I live in the Oklahoma area, and so they have a community college, Oklahoma City Community College, OCCC, and they have a wonderful cinematography program. And I'm so excited to be able to start that in August. So here it is in July right now. I'll be starting that in August. So hopefully you'll start seeing big changes in August as that content comes up. And then the other thing is, I'm going to try to make sure that I have some content to put out. You know, I have some booked, some things in the bag. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that done. I have some travel plans coming up this summer, and so that will be a big part of what's coming up for my life. Like I mentioned, have kids that are adults, and the most exciting thing in our life right now is our daughter, who is our youngest, is getting married, and married not this year but next year. And so she's having a wedding in Colorado. And so we will be traveling out there this summer to do some wedding planning. And so super excited about that. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some content of things out in Colorado that I can provide to you guys. And the big one is that I hope that I get to go to Tiny Town again. I do have a video about me going to Tiny Town back in 2019, 2018. It was one of those years. So 2018, 2019. I want to say it was 2018 now that I think about it. So I'm hoping to go back there again. So that's going to be exciting for me to be able to go back to that place. It's called a railroad town. And if you ever, I don't know if you've ever even heard of them. I only know of them because I grew up in Colorado, and it was my mom was much into miniatures too. And so we would go there because they have all these houses that are miniature scale. And then they have a miniature railroad that rides around through there. And you look at these houses, and like, it's this miniature world. It's basically based on that railroad. But these houses are scaled for 18-inch dowels. So back in 2018, I did take a bunch of dowels there, and I'm hoping to do that again. This time, though, I'm going to ask for permission, because last time I just kind of thought I'd, rather than ask for permission, I thought I'd just beg for forgiveness later on. That did not work out for me, so I will be calling to do that. And then, so that's my big excitement. Oh, and then I'm going on a trip with some friends to do like a girls' weekend to do some other stuff. So do a craft weekend. So I'm super excited about that. And then I'll be coming back in August and starting those cinematography classes. So it's going to be busy for me. And so, like I said, this video is just kind of checking up on where we are with that Doll Hospital return and just kind of giving you guys a little brief overview of where things are coming. I do have lots of content planned, and I am going to be working on that. And I have been working on it. I just haven't had time to film things. I always think that I'm going to film it as I'm going along, and because of the way I craft, that probably isn't always the best way. So anyway, I'm going to end the video here. And I just want to, again, thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. I do always appreciate that. If you are a smaller channel, like I said, please comment, please like, let me know you're there so I can make sure that I'm subscribing to your channel and supporting you. If you're a big channel and you want to like and support and comment, I will do the same for you too. I'm probably already watching you if you're a big content creator, because I do love so many of you. So many. I mean, I watch everything American Girl Doll out there. And then if you have any suggestions, or you think that maybe I think number 58 Jordy is not, or you think that maybe her curls could be fixed, I don't know. These curls here are just they're bothering me a little bit, but I think I'm just going to play with it a little bit. So anyway, if there's that, if you want to talk about that, anything you want to talk about, any comment you want to leave me, I definitely am here for it. And like I said, I appreciate all the help and support that you guys have given me. And just remember that our life is woven together with threads, and every thread is a story, and your story is worth telling. And thanks so much for stopping by. Until next time, bye.